My eye walk. Hi Globetrotters, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lori, and on this channel we strive to educate, motivate, and inspire each other in all things travel related. So we hope that you join the tribe. We hope that you click on that subscribe button and become a member of the channel. It's totally free. You can either do it right now or you can decide at the end of the video, and all you would have to do is just click on the little photo of my face at the end, or you can go up right now on your TV, go across. It'll be go up and across for you that way, and click on the little picture of my face and subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel, but it's a growing channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you who considers becoming a part of the community. You may or may not know that Amazon Prime Day is soon approaching. There's usually a day or two that Amazon sets aside for its Prime Day sales, where you may find items that are usually not on sale for discounted prices. First up, I'll show you some of the safety items that I showed you previously in a safety video. So if you want more information on that, I'll just briefly show you these here, and you can go to this previous video to get some more in-depth footage and explanations of all of these items. So first, I'm going to show you the portable door lock. So you can take this with you to Airbnbs, you can take it with you to hotel rooms. They will work on just about any door except for sliding doors. For sliding doors, you have to put a piece of wood, jam a piece of wood behind the door to prevent it from opening. But this is pretty easy to just slip onto the lock of the door to give you some added security when you're in that hotel room, when you're in that Airbnb, when you're in that vacation rental, not just Airbnb, when you're in that vacation rental. So the first step is your portable door lock. Next up in the safety category is the portable door stop with the alarm feature. And I showed this to you again in the safety video. And this will be something that is also very handy for you at home if you have little ones at home who are always trying to open doors. You can place this in front of doors when you're taking a nap. Perhaps, you know, they say nap when the child is napping. I remember that never worked for me because there was always work to do when the child was napping. But if you're napping while the child is napping and the child tends to get up before you do, you can always put this in front of the door. When they push the door or pull the door to open it, then it depresses this area and an alarm sounds. The child will be startled, yes, a little bit, but also you can be startled awake as well to prevent any mishaps. And then finally for you, there is this portable alarm that you can wear on this little wristlet that it comes with. And this comes with, I think, like 2 or 3 different ones in the box. So it's a great value for the price that you pay. This one is very handy, especially for me. I not only use it when I travel, but also when I'm walking, and I tend to walk really early in the morning, and I mean like 6:30 in the morning. So it's cooler in the day at that time. Not a lot of people are out, but it also means that if something were to happen, or if, you know, someone were to try something, or if I were to have a medical emergency or something like that, I mean, I have my Apple Watch and I have my phone and I have my device where I can scare someone off or scare an animal off or something. If you know, whatever can possibly happen. I'm not trying to put scenarios out there, but if something were to happen, I could press the button and a piercing alarm will sound, and that could be, you know, the difference between extra safety for me and me being in a perilous situation. Now we transition into some health items. I spoke to you in this video about when you're taking your first flight, if you're on a flight for more than 3 to 4 hours, that you should try to get up and walk about. You should try to prevent blood clots, that there may be issues that may arise with circulation, especially if you have a history of circulation in your family. Now, I know I'm sensitive to salt, so I don't eat a lot of salt, but I also know that I'm sensitive to having swelling joints. I've sprained both ankles, and so both ankles may bother me when I'm on a plane, and, you know, trying to get some circulation going may be a problem. So for me, I always wear my compression socks, and I choose the classic black because I wear a lot of black. So I showed you this before in the video on your first flight, and there were multiple colors. There are multiple colors available. You can get these at Amazon with so many different colors that are available. But compression socks basically help to prevent swelling, help to promote circulation, so that the blood doesn't just pool in your legs, but it's pushed to other parts of your body. So for me, a pair of compression socks is a must if I'm going to be on a flight for anything more than 3 hours. They recommend 4 hours or more, but anything more than 3 hours for me personally, I wear a pair of compression socks, and I just simply slip them onto my feet when I get onto the plane so that I'm not uncomfortable all day, because they can tend to be a little bit snug. So I keep them balled up like this, and I keep them in my personal item bag. And I think I told you before that if I'm going through security and I'm forced to take off my shoes, usually I'm not, because I have TSA pre-check, I will slip these on as socks so I can wear them easily. But I push them inside, that way if they're dirty, I'm not forced to touch the dirty part. I'm just touching the clean portions of the sock. My second health travel item, and you can see it's been used quite a bit, but these also come, I believe, 3 or 4 in a box, in a package. And I've given some out to friends and relatives as well, because I don't need that many. But this is a pill box, and I used to carry a long pill box, and I also have a very tiny one that's like for my emergency items, just in case items, if I needed something, a muscle relaxer at a moment's notice, or sometimes I may need a pain pill at a moment's notice, and I carry those little ones. But this is for like my vitamins, my daily vitamins. It has 6 semi-regular compartments, and then it has 4 major compartments up here. So in those 4 major compartments, I'll put Tylenol, ibuprofen, naproxen, charcoal pills to help regulate your digestive system. Either way, if you have an upset stomach, charcoal pills, a natural, great way to do so. Google that. I also will have, regular stuff in here, but basically my daily vitamins, I group them into the vitamins that I take, my biotin and my vitamin D, and, my daily women's vitamins and those kinds of things. So I place them in here, you lock it, you clasp it, it's secure. I like the colors for this one, which is why I chose this one out of the box for myself. And I place it into my pocketbook. I place it into my personal item bag. And again, this stays on me because this will not go into any luggage, any roller bags, in case they have to get checked, in case they're force checked by the airlines, because there's no room available on the flight. And now we transition into those items. So I'm going to give you 6 items instead of 5. So in this category, these are your mobile items. So this right here, I think I showed you somewhere before. This has literally been so good to me. And I use this not only when traveling, but also at home. Now this is going to be difficult for me to do because of my nails, but there we go. This is not only a fan, portable fan with 3 different speeds. Good stuff. Which has literally been so good to me on a plane, especially if you're stuck on a tarmac and the plane isn't moving and the plane is not turned on. That means there's no air circulating. So imagine being stuck in a middle seat. Stuck in a middle seat. I was stuck coming from DC on a flight. I was taking a same-day return flight for a funeral, and I was stuck on the tarmac, I believe, for about 3 to 4 hours. No air moving on the plane, and between 2 individuals who were not the most pleasant smelling. I think one had like onions in a burger or something like that he was eating, and the other one, I don't know what was going on. In any event, I was also warm. I was also very hot. And so I turned on my fan and I just kept it in my face like this. And so my fan saved me that day because I had air. The other thing, let me turn it off so it doesn't obstruct the audio. So it's a fan. It is also, it looks like a cute little teddy bear, but it is also, let me show you. It is also a charger. So you can plug in your charging cord here and charge your devices. So I was charging my phone while I was calling and updating, you know, my family. Hey, I'm still stuck. I'm not going to be leaving for a while. Da, da, da. My phone didn't lose its battery charge. And also, so this smaller port on the bottom there is where you charge this up. It has a USB charger port for the device itself. And then there's a button all the way at the bottom, and that button turns it into a flashlight. So it's a safety device as well as a charging device as well as a fan. So 3-in-1, and it comes in other colors. I think it comes in pink. It may come in black, but for the size, it fits nicely into most of my teeny tiny pocketbooks, or it can also fit into my personal item that I travel with in the car, or I'm traveling with it on the plane. But I use this for a lot of different uses, just around the house throughout the day. If I'm taking my device from here to there and I'm trying to keep it charged up as I'm downloading things, uploading things, creating things, what have you. And last but certainly not least, this is perhaps my newest acquisition. This is my iWalk. This is my iWalk portable charger. And this one has no cords. You don't need any cords to charge your phone. This is specifically for iPhones. This little nub on the top, there is a little, can you see that? Yes. There's a little cover that comes off and then it plugs into the bottom of my phone, and it is so convenient that I can just walk around with this. It's a slow charge, but it's a steady charge, and it keeps my phone from going dead. So especially when you're in the plane and there are no plugs to plug up and charge your phone, when you are walking around the airport, and not to be a fearmonger, you guys, but recently it's not so safe to charge your phones, charge your devices at those USB ports that you may find in the airport. I'm sure if you're in a lounge, in an airport lounge, it's a lot safer than just out in the wild, out open in the airport where you plug it in, because there have been some individuals who have been, for lack of a better word, tampering with those ports, and they try to get your data on your phone. They try to get whatever information is there. And I don't know about you, but generally we do a lot with our phones. We do a lot of financial transactions. We have a lot of health information on our phones. We have just a lot of information. And so as a general rule, I do not charge my phone on public charging ports. I tend to bring my iWalk or my teddy bear charger. And so I will use these two to keep my device at full charge. And then when I get to my destination, usually I'm ready to do a full, faster charge with a traditional cord. But these two are slower chargers. They're not the fast charge, but they keep my device from going dead. So before I commence my travel, I make sure that my device is at full charge. And then these help to keep me, solid along the way. So there you have it, my favorite essential travel items for Amazon. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you found the content interesting, as well as informative, as well as educational. I hope you found something you liked. If you did, head down to the subscription bar. You should find a link for my Amazon list there, and you will find those travel items on the list. And you can just scroll through and decide which ones. You can just easily add them to your cart there and sign into your Amazon account and purchase the items directly from there, directly from the links in the description bar. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you have an enjoyable morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. As always, value experiences over things, because travel is the only thing you buy that truly makes you richer. Until next time, ciao.